A toy version of the new Porsche GT3 RS, so we basically know what it looks like. Detroit Electric teases its SP01 sports car. Mazda sending another crossover to Hollywood. It's crossovers, so many. And Ford is going to make it rain on Lincoln. Plus it's Friendsday Wednesday. Nice. Hey, happy Hump Day, everybody. I'm Derek D, and you're watching FastLane Daily. What episode number are we working with today? Someone blurt it out.
1977.
That's right. And in the year 1977, Aston Martin introduced the V8 Vantage, BMW unveiled its 7 Series sedan, and Porsche produced the 928 2+2 sports car. See, as the years go, car companies just pumping out new models after new models. And that is your episode 1977 fact. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Ford is like, F it, we're all in. When it comes to Lincoln, that is. Looks like Ford will invest $5 billion in its premium brand over the next 5 years. So $1 billion a year. Whoa. So much, that's so much money.
Yeah.
Jeez. That chunk of change will try to level the playing field between Lincoln and true luxury automakers like BMW and Mercedes. There will be a new vehicle platform that several models will spawn from starting in 2019. Those will be sedans and crossovers in front, rear, and all-wheel drive formats. And you know, here's my thing. Currently, Lincoln is making some quality stuff, and I consider it to be a luxury brand. But it's tough to change people's perception. Even with a $5 billion investment, Lincoln is still not BMW, it's not Mercedes, it's not Audi. All those names have a certain reputation that go along with them. Nothing against Lincoln, not saying it's bad quality. That's just, they're just spending a lot of money just to say, hey, we're really luxury. That's just my take, Max.
I hear you.
It's just my take. In related news, all the haters watching were like, oh, Derek, who cares what you think? Some people do. Mazda will reportedly introduce an all-new model at the LA Auto Show next month. Cool, we'll be there. Moving on. I'm kidding. The CX-3 will be a new crossover, of course. It's got to be a crossover. All these crossovers. To slot below the CX-5 in size, and will be based on the Mazda 2. It'll have a higher ride height and more rugged design than the 2, but use the same engines and be front-wheel drive. I mean, how rugged is a Mazda CX-3 really going to get? I mean, really? How rugged? Let's be honest, Mazda. Moving on. Detroit Electric is teasing its SP1 sports car in production form, SP01 sports car in production form, before it goes on sale in North America, Europe, and Asia next year. The SP1 will be built in the UK, and unlike its concept, the production car will be a fastback coupe. SP1 will be the fastest production EV sports car when it goes on sale, with a 0-60 time of 3.7 seconds and a top speed of 155 miles per hour. Now, for comparison, the Tesla Roadster is about as quick to 60, but tops out 125 mph. Those numbers are thanks to a mid-mounted electric motor making 278 horsepower and 206 pound-feet of.
Sure.
Thanks, Erica Lord. Erica, my lord. But that would make sense.
Let's just move on.
Erica, my lady. Lord. Her last name's Lord. This video just shows a bunch of lightning dancing around the car. I wonder if that happens in real life. Because it's electric, right? You know, maybe you're driving along and hit a certain speed and it does that. Anyway, it'll get a 179-mile range per full charge. In related news, Lotus was like, sure, why not? Why doesn't everyone just take our car and make themselves an electric one? Is anyone else original? That's at the board meeting at Lotus. That's what when they were talking about this, that's what they said. Inside info.
That's great.
Yeah. The Porsche 911 GT3 RS hasn't exactly been a secret. Been a lot of spy shots, and now a scale model picture taken of the hardcore coupe. The RS version will reportedly get the wider rear end of the 911 Turbo. along with carbon fiber aerodynamic trim and that huge double stuffed rear wing. The flat six engine will breathe air on its own, making over 500 horsepower, and the only transmission option will be a PDK. Do we even have to say that anymore? It's always PDK with Porsche now. This Java orange paint will be a new model, a new paint for the model, and will also be a production color if you want to get that eventually. The production version should show up at next year's Geneva Motor Show in case you want to go and see it. That's where it'll be. Hey, you know what? I'm a friendly guy.
Oh, yeah.
You know? And I'd say so are the majority of our fans. Hence, Friendsday Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's right. So first up is FLD fan Charlie Long here, who saw a very rare Mercury Cougar GTR. Yeah. People just throw any badge on anything and think like they'll fool someone. You're not fooling us, and you're not fooling, you know, what was his name? Charlie. Chuck. You're not fooling Chuck. Notice the license plate says buy 442. More like buy, you're doing it wrong, and get the hell out of here. Next is Ben Golden, who carved the front of a McLaren into a pumpkin.
Wow.
He made a McLaren jack-o'-lantern, and he wanted to show us. Kind of looks like a face as well.
Scary.
Yeah. But that's a good job there, Ben. And speaking of pumpkins, FLD fan Nicole, a Prius here. She was the girl who dumped her dude, remember, wanted us to help like get him back for her. I don't know if it worked or not. But anyway, she's a big fan, and she carved an FLD jack-o'-lantern made a template and everything.
Wow.
Like, drew it out first, put it on the pumpkin.
Looks great.
And bam, it's got the FLD logo and even has a hammer through it. Because everyone wants to throw some hammers back there.
Doesn't matter about there.
I mean, come on. Who doesn't? Great job, Nicole. Great job. Chicks watching the show, carving FLD pumpkins. Moving on up. Next is from Menzie Quint. And he took this photo from Jalopnik, I think. It was on Jalopnik. With this one-toothed guy in his Pontiac Trans Am. But then he took that photo and made this awesome illustration. I mean, how badass is that? It's very like orangey, kind of looks like it's, for some reason I look at that and think like, ooh, that's in Arizona. But it's really awesome. He sent that to us a while ago. We just got around to Friendsday Wednesdaying it, but good job, man. And next we have Ricardo Villaseñor. What? That was right. Ricardo Villaseñor. There you go. Cute kid you got there, Ricardo. Anyway, he posted this picture of an old truck and Camaro together. Like I don't know, maybe it's an El Camet truck.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on here. It's terrible. But lastly, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's his Facebook name. And then it says in parentheses, Helio y Puya. Man, I'd rather Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. He posted this video on our page of a pickup with one hell of a load, and it's just moving right along. A lot more than hammers back there, I'll tell you that. And that thing is just, I mean, the cargo is bigger than the truck, essentially, but it's trucking right along. And thanks for all that stuff, all those pictures and everything, friends. We appreciate it, all right? Our FLD question of the day is, do you think Ford should invest billions into Lincoln or maybe try something new? Maybe that new thing is start a new luxury division? I mean, that's obviously a big undertaking, of course. Maybe do they drop Lincoln altogether? Okay, that's a little drastic. Maybe not that. Anyway, what do you guys think? Use hashtag FLDQ of the D and let us know, and we'll appreciate it. All right? There you go. And that's going to do it for FastLaneDaily Daily today, isn't it, Erica?
I guess so.
Game over for today.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Derek D. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, it was kind of a Halloween-themed episode with those pumpkins and stuff. So, yeah, right around the corner. Someone should be Bob Shubin Jr. and send in a picture.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Do you have candy for trick-or-treaters?
Yes, of course. But it falls on a Friday, so like, I'm going to a Halloween party, so it might have to do that thing where you're there for a little while, and then when you leave, just put the bowl out, and then it's a free-for-all.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, when you go to those houses and it's like, please take one, it's like, off.
Yeah.
Right into your pillowcase.
Ow, we're living in the fast lane, baby.